Hello loves and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be giving you a rundown of the books that I plan to read in the month of May. The first book is the book from my physical TBR that was added to my digital TBR the longest ago, which is Islands on the Net by Bruce Sterling. This is a cyberpunk adventure about some black market pirates. I often hear Bruce Sterling's name in lists of the best cyberpunk writers, so I am looking forward to this, and I did get this used, so I'm looking forward to getting this off of my physical TBR. Next is Dead Reckoning by Charlene Harris. This is, I think, book 11 in the Sookie Stackhouse series. At the time of recording this, I haven't finished the previous one yet, so I'm not going to read the plot summary. Sookie, vampires, werewolves, shifters. Looking forward to reading it. Next book is another used bookstore find, and that is Alfred Hitchcock Presents More Stories Not for the Nervous. I am a Hitchcock fan. I had one class in university where I had to watch like 5 of his movies, and I'm interested to see what a collection of, I'm assuming, horror stories collated by, if not Alfred Hitchcock himself, someone representing him. This is a quick little read because I'm slightly behind on my reading goal, so this is on the list for May. Next is a romance, and that's The Highland Fling by Megan Quinn. This is about a woman who loses her job and ends up running a coffee shop in the Highlands of Scotland. I really want to try and find a good modern Scottish romance that I like, and this showed up in my recommendations on Goodreads, so I'm hoping this one works out for me. So that is the romance on my roster for May. Next is Jane Seymour, The Haunted Queen by Alison Weir. This is the 3rd book in the Six Tudor Queens series. I am seeing Six the musical soon, so I'm trying to stock up on my knowledge of the 6 queens so I can get more of the inside jokes, and this is the next one. So looking forward to educating myself in a maybe more interesting, slightly fictional telling. Next from my physical TBR is Devil House by John Darnielle. This is about a family man who moves into a house where there was a satanic panic related killing in the 80s, and I'm assuming demonic things start happening based on the title of the book. I got this from Book Outlet for a good deal, and I thought the cover looked really cool, so I'm hoping that this one ends up being interesting, even though haunted house stories ends up a lot of hit or miss for me, so I'm hoping this one is a hit. Next is Sisters of the Lost Nation by Nick Medina. This is Books and Lala, or Kayla's book club pick for the month of May, so I'm so glad that I was able to pick it up quickly. This is about a woman who lives on a reservation and girls within her community start going missing. So she is looking into the forces of evil, both new and old, to look for an explanation as to where these girls are going. Having recently read Moon of the Crusted Snow and Moon of the Turning Leaves, I'm looking forward to exploring a bit more horror in the Indigenous author space, especially because missing and murdered Indigenous girls is a very large social issue, especially where I am in Canada, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And for the books that I don't have physical copies of at hand and will probably be reading digitally, first is Whoever You Are, Honey by Olivia Gatwood. I was very kindly approved for an ARC by NetGalley. Olivia Gatwood is a poet, according to my sibling. I didn't know that when I got approved for the ARC. This is about 2 women who live in a town that used to be kind of hippie free-spirited and is slowly being taken over by tech millionaires, and the unlikely friendship that they form. It is billed as a thriller, so I am interested to see what elements end up being incorporated into the story that have a little bit of a spooky twist to them. I'm very excited to be able to read an ARC of this, and it's forefront of my list, honestly, to get to read that in May. And the last book on my TBR for May is Reaper Man by Terry Pratchett. This is the next book for me in the Discworld series. I did really enjoy the last one I read, Moving Pictures, so I'm excited to read the next one to see if we can keep that momentum going. This one focuses on the character Death, and apparently he's getting a little big for his britches and not really adhering to the rules he's supposed to as Death. so he's sent to live kind of as a normal human to make sure that he understands his place in the world. I have really liked Death as a character when he showed up in the various other novels. I am excited to get another book that does focus solely on death. So these lovely books and those 2 ebooks are the books that I'm planning to read in the month of May. Please let me know down below in the comments what books you're planning to read in May, or leave the house emoji for Devil House. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.